Hi everyone, this is Cedar Eagle with Cedar Innovations. So every spring, as you know, I do an annual paddle trip 160-70 miles down the Red Deer River system in northeast Saskatchewan. I've been paddling through Hudson Bay and into Red Deer Lake, and every spring Red Deer Lake's frozen, but I always have the goal of reaching Lake Winnipeg. The only way I'm going to do that is if I come back in the summer after my initial paddle trip, pick up where I left off on Red Deer Lake, and then paddle to Lake Winnipeg. So that's what I'm doing right now. Give you a quick tour. And I'll mention that there's 7 miles-ish of portaging, grid roads, gravel roads, town roads, pretty well every kind of road on this trip. So I brought my caster wheel, and this is going to be an insanely good test of worst case scenario. What these caster wheels can actually handle. My boat's all set up, totally loaded. Motor's tucked up in the bow under the seat. Barrels are loaded. My wheels sit right there. Axle's up front with the motor. So I launch over there, a little town on the edge of Red Deer Lake. I'm going to paddle 12 miles to the Red Deer River system again. So there she is, the Red Deer River system flowing into Winnipegosis in about 12 miles. Swamp grass, thick bush on the banks. Looking like a tough camp tonight. It's already 6 o'clock, but I'll figure it out. Even on the rocks further down. I think the river does shallow out, so we'll see how it looks ahead. Oh well, she's shallow. I'm actually dragging it over the rocks right now, so won't walk backwards too long, keep doing it safely. Just want to show you guys what you're in for if you're going to attempt it this time of year. Gonna start getting deep here. I'll be able to paddle along the edge, and then around the next bend I'll probably be walking again, but it's only 10 miles, so no big deal. Keep you updated. Let's have a sit. It's a beautiful spot. Check this out. Give you the circle of the bench and what the view is. Beautiful. I drive here every morning and have coffee. Oh yeah. Alright, thanks for joining everyone. I'll see you on the lake. This is the campsite. Just coming into Lake Winnipegosis off Highway 10. Coming from Red Deer Lake, okay? It's a beautiful campsite, and if you start at Red Deer Lake like I did, the little town there, it's a 24-ish mile paddle. If you get an early start, that's not a big deal, and you can camp here for the night. That's what I want it to do. Give you guys a little tour. Nobody here. Beautiful, quiet, bathrooms, locked up garbage. I'm gonna go to my boat and throw my garbage out here. So if you guys are watching my videos because you're thinking of doing this trip, get an early start, put in the 24 miles. Hopefully the water's higher and you're not walking like me to slow you down. And this is the recommended campsite along the way for your first night. Hi everyone, Cedar with Cedar Innovations here. Yesterday was a hard, long paddle. The day before that had quite a bit of walking on the Red Deer. It's been 30 degrees every day, fairly windy yesterday, so I'm taking today off. I'm right on schedule. It's another 30-degree day, just cooking, and I'm going fishing because I'm here to enjoy myself and not just push. I threw on my motor today. Tomorrow is my big day before a 4 or 5 mile, I'll look it up again, portage across a road theoretically that I found on Google Earth. So see what it looks like when I get there, and it's a good trek up the bank. We'll see what that looks like and how marshy it is to get to the road to even begin that portage. So I'm going to motor tomorrow, and then I'm going to be fresh to attempt that portage with all of my gear. 250 plus pounds in there. It's going to be a super fun time. So I'll give you a little tour here, just heading fishing. I'll show you on the map where I am here on Lake Winnipegosis. It has been 25 miles of swamp grass. Not a single camp anywhere. I ran into 9 o'clock last night just going, oh, I'll set up on the rocks somewhere on the beach. That's and even these little patches of rocks are far and few and very rare. So pay attention to the camp I'm going to show you. It's the only one for probably 30 miles along these banks. Come into the swamp grass and it's hard ground, thin, sparse plants, super perfect for making a tent. Hardly had to knock anything down. Beautiful spot. Like I said, 30 degrees today, which means with the temperature swings like that, it's extremely moist at night. Like, I'm talking, you're standing there cooking, you almost feel like you're standing in the rain. Moisture all over everything. If you leave your vestibule open and fall asleep for a little bit like I did on Athabasca, very similar climate, you'll wake up absolutely soaked. All your gear will be soaked. You'll have a layer of condensation on absolutely everything. So this is my tent setup. Everything's laid out inside and drying for the day. Come down to my beautiful little rocky beach. Pulled my motor out of the bow. I am ready to motor tomorrow. It's going to be a nice break. So what I'm doing here is showing you guys my portage wheels are going to be amazing for trips like this. Maybe the only option. And my motor mount's going to give me the energy to allow me to do these 5-mile portages with all of this ridiculous amount of gear. Day is off, I am charging my gear. So I've had people ask me, show you here. Goal Zero Nomad 10. It's been my solar panel for quite a few years. I used it on Athabasca. There's the charging unit. You can see it's charging. So I'll leave that in the sun for 6 hours here or so, and that dead block will be totally charged. And I'll charge my phone a couple of times and maybe my light or anything else I need. And in between, when I'm setting up camp and if I'm early and there's still a bit of sunlight in the sky, I'll plug it right into my phone and just let it quickly charge my phone along the way. Don't have to charge power bank, can keep that in reserve. So an amazing little system, super light, doesn't take up a lot of space, has been incredibly reliable. All right, we'll see you guys fishing. I am cooking, probably go for a swim too.